Hello and welcome to the Wednesday Philip DeFranco Show. If you're not familiar, my name's Philip DeFranco, and this show is where I talk about some of the stuff that mattered in the news today, starting with the lesbian, gay, bi, transgender Pride Month by presidential proclamation. I feel like whenever you say proclamation, you have to sound like a minister or a preacher or one of those things that I have not seen in several years. The president saying that the lesbian, gay, bi, transgender community is that of our forefathers, of persecution, of wanting to belong. Can I get an amen, brothers? Oh, amen. I said brothers, not sisters. Amen. So at the beginning of the show today, I want to say much love to you, not because you're anything special, but because despite our differences, you're just like me. At the end of the day, love your faces. Also, just for fun, can we give a quick round of applause to editor Maddie, edits the Philip DeFranco Show? Is Maddie in the house? He's not. Big props to Maddie for putting up a picture of baby Hitler when I was talking about communists yesterday. Way to make me look like an asshole. Awesome. We like our smart viewers. We do. We do. Next up, FEMA's in the news today, and it's not good. Usually because anytime FEMA has to be in a story, something bad's gone down. But we're going all the way back to Hurricane Katrina, where they doled out about $7 million in aid to the people there, and, when money's involved, things get bad. At first, FEMA wasn't helping these guys enough. Then, they were like, okay, we gotta get these guys money, and they really didn't even review cases when they were throwing money out. They handled it really, really poorly. Then, they just started throwing money at the situation. Right now, they're focusing on about $600 million, specifically asking for that money back. Right now, some FEMA employees are being paid to look through documentation on how they can take some money back from the people they helped. Some for legitimate reasons, the other for people that were like, oh yeah, my house broke down. I'm sorry, what? Your house broke down? I mean my car. Okay, which is it? My car threw into my house. Give me money. What? So not really a fun situation for FEMA. Because of their terrible policies, they gave out money that shouldn't have gone to certain people. And so now they're going to try and make up for that mistake by taking away from people that they legitimately helped. So once again, FEMA's sucking a big dick. No offense to my gay, bi, and transgender audience. It's more of a metaphorical dick than a real one. In super happy fun times overseas, a reporter who had reported on the link between Al-Qaeda and Pakistan has been found dead via torture. He had extreme bruises all over his body, broken ribs, lacerations. And what I found interesting is in the original article where he was found dead, no one was talking about that he had talked about the link between Al-Qaeda and Pakistan. It's funny how that works. Another crazy story overseas comes out of Syria, and it's about a 13-year-old boy named Hamza. The reason being is that video of Hamza has been circulating the internet since yesterday. He is a 13-year-old boy who was severely tortured and then killed by the Syrian government. If you know anything about Syria right now, people aren't the happiest they've ever been, to say the least. And Hamza was near one of the protests when he was picked up by the government. And almost a month after he was picked up, his body was brought back to his parents. The main difference is that it was riddled with bullets, he was kneecapped, his neck was broken, and his penis was cut off. And the torture in Syria is not new, but you have a 13-year-old boy, and he's now become a martyr in the face of a hopeful revolution. And after all this terrible stuff, it will be very interesting to see what happens in Syria. The reason being is it seems the protesters have had a resurgence. More people are showing up, more people are taking to the streets screaming Hamza. Main point, as more news comes out of Syria, we will try to report it, even though the government does have a very, very effective media blackout. And today's final story, because I did not want to end on today's most depressing story, is everyone's favorite segment. What the f***, white people? So last night, naked photos of Blake Lively leaked to the interwebs. Many a kid on the internet saying, those pics make me lively. Haha, no, shut up. And I do have to say, except that one picture that we won't show. In fact, by the way, we're not going to be showing any of the pictures of her actually being naked, because we don't want to get sued. Not a big fan of that at all. But yesterday, almost immediately, a representative of Blake Lively went to all media saying that these photos are 100% fake. That Blake Lively in all her life on this planet has never photographed herself naked. And for a second, the internet was sad. But interwebs, after a select few people on the internet, because they had nothing else better to do, said, hey, no, these photos have to be real. The reason being is that Blake Lively is an incredibly hot white girl with blonde hair who has very specific curves. And a movie coming out in 2 weeks, so that's great timing. And most importantly, a very specific iPhone and iPhone cover. Specifically, a silver iPhone covered in a black case, which is a phone in the not safe for work pictures, as well as documented several times of her actually having this phone here, here, and here. Main point, while it is very possible that these photos could be fake, I am 98% sure they are real. Plus, Blake Lively's hot. It's a rule. If Leonardo DiCaprio has sex with you, you're auto hot. Not that his semen makes people attractive, but, as my grandma used to say, Leo don't fuck with ugly chicks. Oh, show. But I guess main point, Blake Lively, just own up to it. You're hot, you're not a Disney star, star and unless Playboy's talking to you, just accept that you're hot and you were naked once. And I know a lot of people wanted me to talk about this story and they thought I was going to rip Blake Lively apart. Blake Lively is awesome. If you've ever seen her in The Town, you're like, oh, a chick can actually act. So yeah, guys, that's everything that really mattered to me this Wednesday. If you want to check out any of the stuff in this video, stuff I didn't talk about in this video, really anything, check out all those links in the description below. I'm so sweaty. Of course, it is a Wednesday Philip DeFranco show, so we're going to give something away. And today we will give away a signed monkey poster and signed This Is America poster. Of course, to be eligible, all you have to do is subscribe to these videos. And 2, leave a comment to the question of the day today, which is FEMA. Should they be trying to get their money back even though they were the ones that messed up? Let me know in the comments down below or in a video response. But until next time, which is tomorrow, I don't know if I mentioned that. This week we're doing 5 days. There's a video yesterday. My name's Philip DeFranco, and you've just been filled in. And I will see you tomorrow. This movie was such shit. This movie sucked such dick. It could be called Ryan Seacrest.